So I got this small bathroom sink, a little cheapy, real easy to connect to. I'm gonna install that to the bathroom sink right now. Just pops into these holes. And I already had the hoses hooked up, those ones down there. I forgot you have to hook it into the sink first. Get these screw nuts that go on one on each side over the water line connection. You got to connect those first. So go into the sink. Let's see if I can get under there. I think so. Screw them on in there. It's kind of a tight fit underneath this sink. It's pretty much the smallest sink you can get. Like the smallest faucet. One side's going on. Started, so let's get the other side started as well. It looks like it can slide around. It was bumping up against the sink. I guess I'll have to slide it around to see if it can fit. These nuts, the wings on the nuts, or the outer flange, is like bumping the sink, but I think it'll fit. Don't force it. If you're forcing it, you're probably stripping threads. So it does spin, it's just really tight up against the sink. And then once you get them kind of hand tight so that it stops the sink from moving a little bit, then you want to go up top and see if it's in an okay position, and it is. Just make sure it's not like out of whack. And then finish tightening. These don't have to be too tight. You can probably break it if you go too hard. You don't want the sink to move around. These prevent the sink from moving. I'm just gonna go hand tight. I think the threads on this sink are metal, but these nuts are plastic. So it doesn't need to be too tight. Just move the water line a little bit. Water line's not strapped into place yet, so it kind of moves. All right, that's good. And then I got these connectors. They're a little long. Nothing ever fits perfectly, so I kind of have to bend them to make an S. They've been hooked up for about a week or two. And I just haven't been turning on the water yet because I needed some parts. Is that going on? I think it's going on, yeah. So they're kind of already bent. Just go hand tight. And I might as well start the other one. It's hard to bend the phone to get in the right place. And they're already losing like a weird S curve that they had. They're already losing that curvature. It's like it's like spun in. But I gotta move the phone. All right, back to the curvature. This hose is kind of already formed that way. See, I guess you gotta find out what works. I already had this on there. Make sure it has a, I'm gonna take it off real quick. Make sure it has the O-ring on it in there, a little rubber, piece of black rubber inside there. Seals up the water. There should be one on both ends. Actually, was installing two in the kitchen sink today. One was on the bath, one was on the toilet, and one was on the sink, and it didn't have the little rubber washer in it. Like, I think they came that way, like they had fallen out at some point. Luckily I had a little kit of washers, rubber washers. So now you can see, I like that, those connections, it's simple. Now I'm just gonna tighten them up a little bit with my crescent wrench. And not too tight to break anything. Just want to get the seal pushing down, pulls down that rubber washer. I'm going to strap from the back room there where the water line's at. It's still loose, the water doesn't want to move down there. I need to strap it down on the other side of the room. Or the back room, utility room. Just get it snug. Not putting all my weight behind it. And up top here, it looks like it's gonna be kind of difficult to get in there. The crescent. Kind of hold it vertical. Actually they have a tool for this, a plumbing tool. It's like a crowfoot wrench. I've actually got some of those. It's not here. Little crowfoot, and they attach to this. The plumber ones usually has an extended rod to it. And ones I have, they also can attach to an extension. I have a set for mechanics. I guess those would help right now. Or a smaller crescent. Use a smaller crescent. Looks like I didn't have a smaller crescent hanging around, so I'm just gonna use these slip locks. So these don't have to be tightened tight. Just gotta get a grip on it that won't slip. So I'm kind of going vertical, but doesn't have to be the tightest connection ever. You just want to snug it up. Stuff usually gets in the way. Can't tell if it's down far enough or not, but I guess you just keep snugging it. Yeah, it doesn't want to stuff in the way, it doesn't want to turn. There. I need like a funky little wrench to get in here. Little crow's foot one. I'm gonna say that's snug. And then it's just the other side. Can't see that very well. Other side. It's right here. This is kind of just a loop. Hand tighten the top a little bit more. I guess maybe the hose will be in the way. So maybe just tighten the top. That won't really be in the way. Yeah. Sticking some slip lock pliers up in there. It's doing it. Just go slow. Don't tweak the lines. Just want it to spin. So you can feel it. So you can feel it snugging up. It's getting hard to get in there and turn it. Maybe I could actually get the crescent in there. Yeah, I can. This side I could actually get the crescent on there. What a tight spot. It's not that tight, but it's tight. Feels snug. I don't think I can turn it. I can't get it in there. There we go. A little bit more. I'm sure that's probably snug. Yeah. It's snug. Do a loop-de-loop on this one. It's always going to be a little too short or a little too long. We can't have it too short. This one's loose too. It needs to be, wire line coming through the wall needs to be strapped down on the other side. Check it. Check this for that rubber gasket in there. Rubber washer. Yep. Take a look at that. Where's my light? This one looks different. It might be two different things. Let's see. Weird. Looks like it got smashed. Yeah, the washer inside that one was different. This is an existing one. It just was not, it was not the same. I think it's normal though. It's just different. But if, you know, when you test it, just turn it on. When you turn on the water, just turn it on slowly. Just adjust the valve. You just don't turn it on all the way, or if it, you know, leaks. If it's that bad, it leaks right away, then turn it off right away. That's why I got a pressure regulator, so it's not too high pressure on all of it, on everything. But you can also control pressure with valves, with these valves at the actual sink right here. Ready to go. This is this valve over here is an old one, old style. It was still okay. One over here was cracked, so I got new little ones, 4 packs. This one I was able to install an adapter to make the PEX work. Now it's time to test everything.